Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome back. Hi, how are you? My channel is growing like crazy. I never thought I would have at least 20 subscribers, so this has been a great time for me. I just want to thank you all for that. And then today I wanted to show you something a little bit different. So for about 5 years now, I have been practicing tarot. So tarot cards, you may have heard of them, kind of like fortune teller type of thing. If you're not familiar with them, you will be familiar with them today. I will be showing you a couple different ways that you can go and kind of read your tarot cards. There's some easy ways for beginners that I learned on, so I hope that you go and enjoy this as much as I do. All right, well, I will get to it, and then you guys can leave questions and comments in the description box, or you can leave questions in the comments below, and then I will get to them, and maybe I'll make a part 2 and then kind of do some readings sometimes so you can see. So this is what you're going to need for your tarot readings. I always have a solid blank surface that you can work with, and then I also have the Everyday Witch tarot card deck. This one comes with a book. It is 78 cards with a 266-page book. I absolutely love the drawings on them. Each one has a little tiny cat at the bottom, so that's just something I absolutely adore about this deck. You will also need a pen and a notebook if you feel like writing them down. I have written all of my work down for the past years. I have notes about what different things we're doing. I also have different readings for different people in here. I mark them with the date and a little bit about what the cards say about them, just so for learning preference, I can go and remember what I wrote. So for now, we're going to put this to the side, and I'm going to show you about a 3-card spread. So the 3-card spread is the most easiest thing you can do when it comes to going for the tarot decks. So let's get out our cards. Inside this is the book that covers on the top. So you'll have the Everyday Witch. It gives you a little example of the different cards in there, so you can go and make sure your readings are accurate to what these cards say. And then you have your deck. So let me put this box to the side. I currently have, I think, 6 decks at the moment, maybe 7, I don't remember. But each of my decks is a little bit different. They have a little bit of a different style. I absolutely love my decks. They all tell me something different. All the cards are very unique to that deck, and their personalities are different. So with each deck you'll have different personalities, and I'll talk about my deck's personalities when I get to that video. But as for right now, I'm just going to show you the spreads. So I always go and shuffle my cards beforehand. Shuffling really releases the energy within your body into the cards. If you are not doing readings for other people, please don't let them touch your cards. It will go and kind of like ruin the readings for you in the future, unless you sage it regularly, which then you'll have to shuffle a bit more than I will be doing today, just because my deck knows me. It's never been touched by anyone but me since I have bought it. So, okay. So I skipped forward the shuffling a little bit just because I did not want to show you guys how bad my shuffling really is. I will be going and messing with my cards. Now, some people, it just depends on preference. Some people like to spread out their cards and pick the ones that they're drawn to. Me, I just like to kind of like mix up my cards a little bit. If one falls out, I feel like it's a card that needs to be pulled. But right now, we're kind of thinking this reading, it will be on a past, present, future type of pathway. For the 3-card spread, it's actually amazing. You can do literally any 3 things. You can do past, present, future, you, your path, and your potential, you, your relationship, your partner, situation, action, outcome, idea, process, aspirations, and then you can also ask the cards questions. So given your strengths and weaknesses, this is my advice. Given what worked well and what didn't work well, this is the key lesson. Given that this brings you together and this pulls you apart, you must focus on this. So it's just given option 1 and option 2, this is what you need to know to make a decision. So for my cards, I am going to go and do my past, present, and future. So I'm going to put them towards you when I pull them, so you'll be able to kind of see, and that way you'll be able to judge. So what it looks like is that this one would be my past, this is my present, and this is my future. So my past is the devil. Now, with any person who does tarot, it's perfectly fine. Go ahead, open the book, read what it's about. Just because, you're still learning. You need to figure out this stuff. So, we'll flip over to the page that has the devil on it. Which, the devil isn't a bad card. Neither is death. It's kind of about different choices. So, this one says, harm you because it seems difficult to walk away. The devil represents a person who is bad for you. And sometimes it does. Perhaps it's time to stop kidding yourself. What does the devil card stand for you in your life? What holds you back? Are you looking clearly at all the aspects of your life, relationship, jobs, patterns, thoughts, or behavior? Or are you clinging to things you know will harm you because it is difficult to walk away? The devil card represents the person who is bad for you, and sometimes it does. Perhaps it's time to stop kidding yourself, walk away from their bad intentions rapidly. No matter what this card stands for, it also tells you have the power to change things for the better. So that was my past card. Now the present is the Queen of Cups. Now she is a wonderful lady here. She is holding a little conch shell and she has some cats and fish and she looks pregnant, so I hope I'm not pregnant. Queen of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups of the embodiment of heart and passion. She will be there when you need help, advice, or just a warm hug. And she encourages you to do it all on your own passion. The Queen is generous, generous-spirited, intuitive, and kind. She can be relied on for guidance, especially when you are overwhelmed with your own emotions to make sensible decisions. She may be a mother, a patroness, or a friend. Maybe she is even you. And basically it says everybody can be a Queen of Cups. Make sure that you're generous and helpful in this time, and I believe this is due to the coronavirus. Everybody needs a little bit of help in this time period, and it's not hard to reach out to other people for that help. And then the last one is my future, which it is the Four of Pentacles. Now this one I have seen a couple times. He is a frequent visitor to my cards. My deck just seems to like to throw him at me. And of course, by the time he's been thrown at me about a couple times now, you would think that I would know what this means, but I still do not because my brain sucks. So this one, so with each of the decks, I will go into kind of their variations. The major Arcadia, they kind of have like different things that they do. They're very signified in what they like to give. The cups, they're more about flowing, making sure everything is good, cup half full basically. Pentacles are more of the money type of situation, which I always think about money. I think everybody does. It's just something you need to know. So for the Four of Pentacles, it says not having enough money can be scary. The question you need to ask yourself is this: how much do I truly need to be okay? Your financial concerns are real. Maybe they are. Or are they based on your perception or lack of there because of past experiences or fear for the future? Sometimes we hold on too tightly to what we perceive is necessary that you miss the big picture. This card shows up in your readings. You may want to take a closer look at how you're dealing with your financials or how much your emotions are coloring your attitude towards money. So those were my 3 that we were going to do for today. Again, this is the 3-card draw. You can do this with any card, any deck that you want. I do it with this one because this one is my go-to deck for readings. So now I would go pull out my book into that new page that we saw, and I would go write down my date, write down what I found. So I always start with the past, present, and then future. And then I would write down the cards and a little bit about what that probably means. So I will do that now, and then when you see me next, I will be saying goodbye. That was the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make. It got me to kind of give you to explore a little bit of my tarot experience, give you beginners something to work towards, so you'll be able to go and kind of move towards a stronger base for your readings. Again, that was my Everyday Witch Tarot deck. You can find it at Barnes & Noble, that's where I got mine, or online through Amazon. I believe they're around $25 to $30. I didn't really do research on how much they cost, but I'll put a link to it down in the description below for the Amazon and Barnes & Noble one. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. I would love to hear from you, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Stay strong during the coronavirus, and I hope to see you soon. All right, talk to you later. Bye.